case you haven't heard, the Turbine Art Fair has kicked off today, but with a little twist. You see, they've gone virtual.
Well, I think that art lagged behind many other disciplines or retail, and this has actually catapulted art right into the forefront. There is only a way of going online. So it's been quite good for art, I think. And I think it will change the way it will make it much easier, and it will change the way that art is sold in the future.
In general, I'm not a social media person, so it's like, oh, how do I do this? So it's bittersweet that social media was able to get people online and viewing work and, participating. But there is that element of being in the flesh with the work that is still missing. And you, as an artist, you do need to have people around you and artists around you so you can share perspectives and ideas.
We had planned quite a few special projects, and those we've moved online. We have our usual master's program through Strauss. This is called Parallel Lives. It's with Maggie Laubscher and Gladys Malangu. We have our graduate shows, all the master's exhibitions from the different universities, which we always have. We have an exhibition called Woven, which is textile-based work, which is really quite interesting, and quite an amazing exhibition called New World Order, because we're thinking of how will art change in the future in terms of being taught and being learnt. Who are the new guard? Who are the new people coming up? Because that's always been what our fair is about.
The art fairs doing what they can, and art galleries, art fairs, artists still trying to keep, or still doing what they have to do to keep the arts alive. I think it's very important because even the people who before didn't necessarily consume art, are consuming it a bit more. And also have found healing in that. So yeah, I think you just got to keep going, because if you don't, what happens?
So how does one get to be a part of the art fair?
They need to either register if it's before the 28th when it opens to the public, or just go on after the 28th. They mustn't also miss the walkabouts. You were asking about how can they interact with interesting people. We've got a fascinating bunch of quite eclectic people, quite famous people, who are giving walkabouts during the duration of the fair. And even though it will be on a webinar basis, they will still be able to pose questions to those people while they show them what they felt was interesting about the fair.
Another group of people aiming to echo the same message of hope are from the Everett Reed Gallery. They are proving that dynamite comes in small packages through an online exhibition simply dubbed Tiny 2020. We speak to a representative from the gallery who unpacks what exactly the exhibition is about and how it's been moving to an online platform.
This exhibition, it actually began, interestingly enough, before the global pandemic even hit. The fact that this virus that we can't even see has literally held the world hostage for months and months and months. The globe, it's had us wrapped around its finger and doing its bidding. This minuscule thing, it kind of spoke to what the show was about, was that bigger is not necessarily better. Such a beautiful delight to watch, and that's really what everybody needs right now. The response, if I can describe it in a visual sense, imagine the Wolf of Wall Street version of the art world. So there was paper flying, there were people fighting over artworks. It was crazy. So we hit the button on sending the digital catalog out to our mailing list. And within a few minutes, our phones were ringing, our emails were off the hook. People were phoning, asking if they could come and see. So we are actually finding that these digital catalogs are doing the works justice as much as they can. People are still engaging with them. People are enjoying the catalogs. They're purchasing art, which is obviously wonderful for our artists too. So like I say, we've made a plan and we've made it work for now, and we've found it to be a success so far.
Hey, this is Taz, and you are watching Joburg Today.